Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Fly With Me series. My name is jfavignano, and this is X-Plane 10. It has been a while since we have done a flight, and we're going to do something really simple. We're here on the general aviation ramp at Orlando, Florida, and we're going to go to Lakeland. So it's just a short hop. We basically are going to take off. We're going to pick up the VOR to Lakeland, take it in, and shoot an ILS approach for runway 27. We'll get a little more familiarized with the EMB 110, which we're going to be flying today. And we'll do the walk around and get everything ready to go. And shouldn't be too long. It's like, I think it's like 50 miles or so. So a very short hop. Expecting rain along the way. So we'll see if we run into any rain or anything like that. I know that the visibility was down to 3 to 2 miles in Lakeland right now. But we'll see what it's like once we get there. Welcome back aboard the EMB 110, a wonderful, wonderful airplane. I have the newest version that came out for it, so that's what we will be using. First things first, we're going to go to external power, so we'll put that battery cart down there, and we'll get everything else kind of online here. Nav lights can come on now. We can go ahead and finish the outside inspection, all that, take the tail stand off the airplane, and take the chocks out as well. All right, so let's take the wheel chock off. There we go. We'll take these engine covers out, and just looking at the airplane from afar, no big deal. We'll get around here. Oh, there it is right there. And take him out. And all the way around this way. Okay, nothing there. We'll go around that whole Cessna there and take out that guy as well. Everything else looks like it's pretty much good to go. Oh, I think we have the pitot covers. Yes, we do. Pitot cover there, and we missed the one on this side. All those remove before flight need to be removed, so. All right, everything's looking good. We can head back up in the airplane and get it fired up. Okay, so we're gonna be doing kind of loose checklists today, nothing too crazy. Before starting, we just did our pre-flight and all that good stuff. Initial inspection's good. Cabin and cockpit inspection was already done. Wheel chocks, we took all that stuff off. Doors are closed and locked. Seats and pedals, so everything's good there. Parking brake, let's go ahead and set that guy. There we go. Parking brake is set. Battery master switch is already on external power. Anti-collision light can go on to rotating now. The beacon light, there it goes. That'll alert the ground crew that we're ready to start. Inverters 2 and 1, we're going to turn those on. So let's go ahead and flip the inverters on. There we go. Totalizer is set. I believe. I'm not really 100% sure. Remember, we're going to make mistakes today. That's okay. Fuel pumps is the main one. We'll turn on the auxiliary is on, just to verify we have fuel in the airplane, which we do, and we'll go over here to the mains. Those will flip on as well. And hydraulic booster pump is right down here in the middle. And we're going to turn this guy on right there. Hydraulic booster pump. Yeah, I think that's the guy, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. I wasn't crazy after all. All right, excellent. And radios are off right now. Let's go ahead and start the engines. All right, I'm going to pull this guy back here to minimum RPM for right now, and fuels are in cutoff mode. We are pretty much good to go here. All we have to do to get these engines started is just flip them on and monitor the engines and add fuel to it to get it rolling. So let's go ahead and start the left one first. We go to the start, and once we hit it and start, we should see the ignition light up, which it just did. And we hear it spooling up, just like that. Be ready for the fuel. Right there, gonna add it in. Of course, guys, we're not doing 100% perfect startup today. It's a simulator. I haven't flown it in a very long time, so mistakes will be made. And we can make sure the gen is gonna go on here. Oh, yeah, it's on there. It's firing up nice and good, I think. Master battery, oil, yep, generator 1 and 2. It's not enough for the gens yet. It takes a minute for these engines to start up. Like I said, might be a little bit impatient. All right, let's go ahead and start engine 2. Let me turn this guy down to there so the gen can come on. That's why I didn't have the generator on. Duh. All right, it's going up there. It's supposed to be like 13%, I believe. Add that fuel. And it will start to come to life as well. Excellent. All right, that engine looks like it's pretty much stabilized. We'll go ahead and turn that starter off, and we can turn the second generator on. It should clear our annunciator panel, which it just did. We'll hit the test button, make sure it's all good to go, which it is. Beautiful. And we're just going to keep these guys right here for now. And these guys will go ahead and we're going to make them full rich. It's probably improper, which is fine, but we wouldn't make mistakes. I promise you this. Okay. Next thing's the trim. Let's just check our trim, make sure it's in the right spot, which it wasn't. We had too much back trim there. Let's go down to right there. We want to be in the green. Excellent. That's what we want. All right, cool. I don't think we need any lights or anything right now. Everything else looks beautiful. And we can slip this guy back over here to battery. Oop, there it is right there. So we want that battery cart to go bye-bye. Let's get that going here. There it goes. So now we are on the generators. Wonderful. Let's get everything else set up. Turn that guy on. We'll turn on our weather radar. All right, that's all set. So it's going to be a magnetic heading of 241. So let's put it in our heading bug. We'll put 241 here just so we have it pretty much set. And let's get our altimeter. Altimeter here at Orlando right now is going to be 2994. So let's flip this guy to 2994. All right, we got 116 dialed in our up here for the Lakeland VOR. And we'll just make sure that we're on nav 1, which is right there. I have nav 1 and nav 2. I just put them in both just to double check ourselves. So we have that set in there. And the course that we're going to be going is 241. So let's go ahead and flip the course as well over here to about 241. So we can intercept that radial and go direct to Lakeland, which is 45 miles from here. So not too much left in the setup, and we'll get rolling. All right, I'm just making this second navigation radio here to 110.1 is what we're going to go with. And that's going to be the ILS for runway 9er into Lakeland. So we have that set. So I'm right now on this guy here. If I want to flip over to the second one, I have that too. So we'll just run nav 1 here, which is going to be the Lakeland VOR where we need to go. Fly 241 according to that. 45 miles and we'll be there. So we're pretty much good to go. Let's double check our flaps. We'll put our flaps down here to 20. It's supposed to be 25, but the gauge says 20. So flaps are down. We can put our feet on the brakes and release the parking brake here. Like that. We'll signal the marshaller and tell them we're ready to taxi. All right, brakes are released. And we are on our way out of here. Woohoo! Had a little bit of power, not much. Don't need a whole lot to get this baby rolling. And we're clear on the left, clear on the right. Go ahead and turn out here to the right, and we'll head over to runway 18 right. Okay, we're getting closer to runway 18 right, so let's have a look at our weather here in Orlando. Winds are 120 at 4, 10 to 2 miles of visibility, light rain in the area, altimeter 2994. So we'll take off runway 18 right, and we'll make a right-hand turn and intercept the magnetic course of 241, so we should pick up the VOR, actually. And we'll just fly the VOR direct to Lakeland. Once we get close to Lakeland, about 20 miles or so out, we will we'll get set up for the ILS runway 9 if it's bad. If it's not so bad, we'll just do a visual approach and all will be well. So almost here to the runway. What do we need to do? We need to make sure our props are fully forward and mixture is fully rich, which it is, which is wonderful. And everything else looks pretty good here. We'll make sure our landing lights are on and line up on the runway. There's a UPS 757 over there. Let's line up here on runway 18 right. Beautiful. And get everything all sorted here. Everything looks pretty good, actually. So I say let's go ahead and rev them up. Get ready to go. Everything looks good there. And takeoff power. Oh yeah, she's got a lot of torque. I love it. There's 80 knots, cross check. V1, VR. Hello. Positive rate, gear up. Let's get this baby up where we need it to go. Feeling a little bit of wind, not too bad though. So the wind's out of 120, so right off to the left, blowing us right. Let's get a nice climb right here. There we go. Watching our speed. Reduce power back a little bit here. Nothing too crazy. And we'll start our turn for a nice intercept. And flaps up. As we're climbing out, we'll go ahead and pull our props back just a hair here. Get them out of the out of a bad zone. Don't want to burn the engines up. There we go. And make sure our climb is still going well, which it is. We're going to climb to about 10,000 feet. I think it'll be fine for this trip. Well, actually, probably less than that. Probably like 8,000 feet or so. Yeah, I think we'll do 8,000 feet since it's such a short trip. All right, almost to 5,000 feet here, and we're just about to intercept our VOR here. And I'm hand flying this, so not using any autopilot this time around. We're just doing everything by hand. We've reduced our power back a little bit to help out with the climb, so we're not overspeeding or anything. Also, we are using SkyMax Pro version 3 is what you're seeing, the cloud textures and all that good stuff. If you were wondering, that's what it is. Like I said, I think we're just going to go up to 8,000 feet today. I don't think we need to go up to 10. Probably no reason for it. Such a beautiful day with some scattered storms in the area. I haven't seen any rain on the radar or even visually yet, so who knows? It might change once we get to Lakeland. There's our needle just about intercepted. We can make our right turn here and join up. At this point, I wanted to tell you guys about a YouTube channel that I follow. And they are a local YouTuber here in St. Louis, Missouri. I'm going to leave a description. I'm going to leave a link in the description below for it. His name is Captain Moonbeam, and what a hell of a guy he is. He's a captain on a Citation 2 Mustang. He flies all those business jets. There's our VOR. Nice. And just a all-around very nice guy. He does amazing vlogs. Just really cool, and it's nice to have another YouTuber here in the St. Louis area that does YouTube. But he doesn't do like a full-time job or anything. He's, like I said, a captain on a business jet. But what does this mean? I've been talking with him, and I think that we might go flying sometime soon. So you'll get to see some real-world flying vlogging. I know a lot of you guys would love to see that. I'd love to be in an airplane again. It's been so long. And I think it would be a lot of fun. So his name's Captain Moonbeam, and he's a hell of a guy. I think you guys are, if you guys like aviation, you're gonna really like his channel. So be sure to check it out in the description below. We are in the soup. We're in the soup. All right, there's 8,000 feet. We're gonna go ahead and reduce our power and get this baby out. Oh, hello. Get her all set up here, trimmed out for 8,000 feet. Yeah, the best of our ability, pretty much. Today. Not going to be perfect, like I said. Very rusty in the simulator. Haven't flown in a very long time. And really love this airplane. This is the, what is it? The Dream something. Dream Foil. I think that's what it is. There's a thing for it here. Dream Foil Creations. There you have it. And fantastic airplane, I've got to say. Really, really enjoy flying it. Radios work, everything you could ever want. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. Yeah, we're still a little low of 8,000 feet, but I'm trying to do this by hand. I promise you. We are 18 miles from the airport, so I guess we can just go ahead and start our descent now. 8,000 was a little asking for much of it today. No need for any of that. We'll go ahead and start our descent since we are 17 miles out. Just kind of wanted to pop up into the clouds, say hello, and now we're going to head on down. And we'll get set up for the runway, for the ILS, actually. So it's going to be, we want to cross 2,700 feet to pick everything up. 1,700 feet is the final approach, or final fix, and course is going to be 094. So 094 on nav 2. So let's go ahead and go to nav 2. 094. Let's go to it. Oh, it's loading something in here. We'll go 0, this east, and 1, yep. 09594, it's gonna be right there. So we'll see if we can pick this thing up soon. All right, 2,700. You can see the visibility is dropping, so we will shoot at ILS just for fun and make sure everything's good to go here. We're on nav 1, so we'll flip over to nav 2 for that, if it'll pick it up. And there's the runway right there. There's the airport. And we'll be landing on that runway right there. So it's nothing too complicated. Like I said, I didn't think it was going to be too crazy here. The ceiling was at 1,300, but it seems to have lifted. And we can just shoot a visual approach for runway 9er, which I don't think it's picking it up anyway. 110. I'm not seeing it on nav 2. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. It's on VOR. It's those guys. Yeah, nav 2. It's doesn't seem to be picking it up. So I don't know what's going on there, but that's okay. We're just going to fly the airplane. We'll start our descent down and just shoot a visual approach for runway 9. That'll work for us. It's kind of scouting out my area here where I want to pick it up. And let's go down to 1,700 feet for this guy. We're going to pull our power. And what we're going to do is pull the power, and we're going to go full forward on those guys. Make sure we're full rich, which we are. And get this airplane set up for landing. Let's make sure our taxi light will be on once we put our gear down, which it will. And we're still coming down a little bit here. 2,000 feet, 1,700, right around here is where we want to be. And we'll start our base turn here in just a few moments. We're just slowing the airplane down right now. There's 1,700. There we go. Got to stay ahead of the airplane a little bit. Kind of helps. So we want to get to our white arc. Looks like it's about, what, 150 or so. When we can put our first setting of flap in, it'll help slow the airplane down too. So let's go ahead and pull up and bleed the speed off. And we'll start our base turn now for runway 9er. Never picked up the ILS, so I don't know what's going on there. I'll have to learn a little bit more about the radios, I suppose. There we go. We want 1,700 feet. Let's try to trim it out for that. But it's not a big deal. There's our first. Flaps can come in now. Can roll out on this road, and we'll know we're on our base turn for runway 9er. And start the turn to final now. Yeah, we know. We don't have the gear down yet. Add our power in. Gear's gonna come down. We'll shut that horn up. And we're gonna try to hold, let's go back up to about 1,500 feet here. I didn't see where the VASIs were. Oh, we're picking up some rain. We're picking up some light rain. We can go ahead and make sure they're on slow. We'll turn on our windshield wipers a little bit here. Move that rain out of the way. There's the runway. And we'll turn to the runway here. Next setting of flap. Just watching our speed now. There it is right there on the blue mark. A little tad low. I figure we probably would be, but that's okay. We'll come right out on top where I want it to be. Add that power in. Next setting of flap. That'll help with our lift, which it did. And we're pretty much good to go here. It's very light rain. I don't think we need to have these wipers on too much, but very, very, very cool graphics with SkyMax Pro version 3. Looks very nice. Looks like a rainy day. Those textures on the window aren't too great, are they? Let's go ahead and turn those things off. There we go. Right on the glide slope where we want to be. Let's just bring her down now. Nice and easy. Got my power set. Everything's good to go. Double check the gear. It's down. Yep. We are clear to land. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Okay. Covered the windshield up there. Now we'll just fly these lights on in. A little bit more power there. Also using a Saitek yoke, and I'm using the Saitek X55 throttle quadrant right now. Lovely throttle quadrant. If you're looking for something, it's not too crazy expensive. The X55 is a beautiful, beautiful thing. I do love it, and I thank Saitek every day for sending me that. I had the pleasure of meeting those guys down in Lakeland, Florida, and they were kind enough to send me a nice care package. But I've always used the Saitek products even before I even was talking with those guys. Here we are, short final now. And I find with this airplane, you keep power in it until the last second. If you pull that power out too early, you're going to lose the airplane pretty quickly. There we go, a little bit more left here. Short final for runway 9, looking beautiful. There's our touchdown zone, but we're going to land a little bit after that since we're going to grease it in the rain. Add that power back. There we go. In the flare, pull our power nice and easy. Whoop, hello. Ooh, a little too much float there. And we're down. Very nice. Pull the power back. And reversers. Add that power in reverse. No braking needed right now. Ooh, hello. Sliding around. Pull the power back. And we have made it to Lakeland, everybody. Just make our left turn right up here onto the cross runway and make a left on Alpha, and we'll taxi to the ramp. Take it out of beta mode here real quick. Rain's starting to come down a little bit more now that we showed up, but I think we timed it just right toward before the ceiling got out of hand, you know. Not bad at all. Go ahead and clean up the airplane. We'll pull up our flaps. And we are here. Yeah, the rain is starting to pick up now, as you can see. And in this airplane, just kind of throw it back into the beta mode here with these PT6s. And taxi into the ramp, nice and smooth. We're not going to the terminal. We're just going to go over here to the general aviation parking next to that Piaggio. Alrighty, parking brake is set. Let's go ahead and kill these engines. We are good to go. Like I said, next time we'll have, you know, some checklists and whatnot. Let's go ahead and get everything on here. Beacons can come off now. Inverters, all that, generators, everything good there. Let's go ahead over the battery is fine for now. Before we shut everything down, we can shut this guy off. We turn this guy off, and everything else is wonderful. We have made it to Lakeland in one piece. Like I said, we beat the weather. Looks like it started raining once we got here, and the weather will just deteriorate from here from what I saw on the TAF. So not bad at all. Inverters can come off for now. Generators obviously can be off. Don't need those on. And we can just kill the battery. Airplane is shut down completely. There she goes. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to hit the like button if you want to see the Fly With Me series continue. I know it's been a long time, but I've been in the mood to fly again, so that's a good thing, right? I think so. All right, we'll put the chocks in here. We can open up the door and put the chocks, or we'll go put the engine covers on, put the pitot tube covers on as well. Right there is good. Oh yeah, I forgot we have all this stuff. You can click that and then put everything where you want it to be. That's good there. Let's go ahead and put the tail stand in. We'll walk to the back. Oh, we can open up the cargo door too. I think we have to open this up to do that. There we go. And we'll put the tail stand in right there. Excellent. There you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the flight. I'll see you all next time. Take care.